Hello and welcome to China Shortcuts,
the European Chamber's weekly catch-up on China's business landscape.
This episode was recorded on 24th September 2025. Data released by China's Ministry of Commerce on 19th September showed that in the first 8 months of the year, the pace of decline in the country's actual use of foreign direct investment, or FDI, continued to slow.
In the January-August period, China's utilized FDI totaled 507 billion yuan, down 12.7% year-on-year. The pace of decrease slowed from 13.4% recorded in the January-July period. According to the Chamber's Business Confidence Survey 2025, China's standing as an investment destination remains below potential, with nearly 1 in 5 respondents reporting that the country is not even a top 10 destination for current investments. The proportion of Chamber members that have already moved current investments from the country rose to 17%, while those planning to shift future investments increased to 16%. The main beneficiary of these investment shifts is Europe, followed by the Association of Southeast Asian Nations.
At a press conference held on 17th September, Zhang Yuzhuo, chairman of the State-Owned Assets Supervision and Administration Commission, said that centrally administered state-owned enterprises, or SOEs, increased their total profits by nearly 37% during the 14th five-year plan period.
Specifically, total profits of centrally administered SOEs have increased from 1.9 trillion yuan to 2.6 trillion yuan in the 5 years between 2021 and 2025. This represents an annual growth of 8.3%. Officials from the Commission also highlighted that central SOEs have increased their investments in strategic emerging industries, with these accounting for over 40% of their total investments in 2024. Operating revenues from strategic emerging sectors exceeded 11 trillion yuan last year, contributing nearly 30% of the total. It was also highlighted that during the 15th five-year plan period, further efforts will be made to advance the role of central SOEs as, quote, major drivers of technological innovation, end quote. However, according to the International Monetary Fund, SOEs are, on average, less productive than private companies. The Chamber, therefore, has been advocating for SOE reforms and for market forces to be given the decisive role in resource allocation.
The first International Expo of Geographical Indication Products was held in Beijing between 19th and 21st September, marking the 4th anniversary of the EU-China Agreement on Geographical Indications, or GIs, entering into force. The Expo displayed over 1,000 GI products from more than 30 countries.
In December 2024, China introduced a unified GI recognition system to streamline lifecycle management and align it with its trademark system. While this was a welcome step, unlike other intellectual property rights, such as trademarks, patents, and trade secrets, which are governed by specific laws, there is currently no specific law dedicated to GIs. Measures aimed at protecting GIs currently in force still lack a provision for rights enforcement and make it difficult for GI product owners to protect their rights through administrative actions. The Chamber is therefore calling for dedicated GI legislation to be introduced with provisions on enforcement. A GI law could potentially mirror provisions from the trademark law, including the delegation of power to local offices of China's market regulator to confiscate and destroy infringing products, impose sanctions, and classify serious infringements as criminal offenses.
On 22nd September, a European Chamber delegation led by President Jan-Aug and composed of vice presidents, board members, and senior working group representatives traveled to Brussels for the Chamber's second tour of the European Union capital this year.
During the tour, delegates will meet both high and working level counterparts to share industry insights on the policy and business environment in China, discuss the most pressing issues of the EU-China trade relationship, and present the Chamber's newly released European Business in China Position Paper 2025-2026.
Over the first 2 days in Brussels, the Chamber delegation met Chinese ambassador to the EU Cai Run, as well as representatives of the European Commission, the European Parliament, industry associations, and think tanks. You can follow the delegation and get daily updates on key meetings on the Chamber's WeChat account.
Thanks for listening, and don't forget to tune in after the National Day holiday.
In the meantime, please find the useful links in the episode notes.